Welcome back to Unicorn Funland. I am and I go by the name of Michaela Andromeda. I'm an interpreter of energies with an emphasis in past life readings. If these messages resonate with you, you can like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can email me at highpriestessmichaela@gmail.com. You can find my information down below in the description box. I also go live Thursday through Sunday for $5 readings. You can find out that information in the description box as well. But today I was feeling called to do this past life reading for Beyonce. And those of you who know me, I've done celebrity readings before, but they they have the tendency to be very private, and so that's why I don't do like current energy of celebrities. Um, it's just too private, and I respect people's privacy and call me a prude or whatever, but I feel like that's important for everybody to have their own privacy. Um, as far as this past life reading, uh, this is the kind of stuff that isn't so private because we're looking at a big spectrum of energies, and these are energies that anybody can pick up on, and energies that a lot of you may have already actually picked up on, whether you're Beyonce or another person. You're probably going to find a lot of themes in this reading that you have either seen before in your own past life. You've probably seen them in visions or in dreams, or you've probably seen them actually manifesting in your life. Okay. Usually, the way I do past life readings, usually it's not like super personal, like juicy stuff. Okay. So I really want to avoid that. I really want to avoid like the juicy stuff in celebrities' lives because it's just a respect thing for me. Okay, but I am going to do this past life reading, whatever is necessary to come out. I go with the flow of the energy. Those of you who know me know that I'm a Pisces, and I literally, like 10 minutes ago, I was like, okay, I think I need to do this. And I was like, I was gonna ask, like, I was gonna pull some cards about it, but Spirit was like, just do it. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, so for Beyonce Knowles, Spirit, what is it that she needs to know? What is it that she needs to know about her past life? What past life is important for her to know right now? If there's some kind of blockage in her life, if there's some kind of karma, whatever it is that she needs to know right now, whatever needs to be revealed in her life. However, the spirit and the energy can assist her. Please assist her so that she can continue working her purpose, working her mission in this life, spirit, and serving all of humanity for the highest good as she's already been doing. Thank you, Spirit. What will you have her know? The most important past life for Beyonce Knowles. I got one more shuffle. Thank you, Spirit, for Beyonce Knowles. For Beyonce Knowles. Spirit, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the clarity. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for the vitality. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's see here. And I'm not going to explain how I do the past life reading. You're just going to see it. And I do offer these past life readings during my Thursday to Sunday sessions, Thursday through Sunday live sessions. Okay. And that information's in the description box. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little more of her energy here. Beyonce Knowles. For Beyonce Knowles, Spirit. Beyonce Knowles, past life. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my. It's Atlantis. Okay, so we're hopping right into it. Okay, Atlantis. Okay, right off the bat, I'm seeing the High Priestess. I'm seeing the lonely High Priestess. I'm seeing the lost High Priestess. The High Priestess who I'm seeing stuck in the tavern. I'm seeing stuck in the castle, in the palace, in the palace, and it's looking like, oh man, it was exhausting. Got a beautiful divine order here, 8998. It was extremely exhausting, the work that she had to do, because I have to, hearing I have to fit into the energy, I have to fit in to the community, I have to do what the community needs. And sometimes I just want to be alone. Sometimes I just want to work on my own. Sometimes I just want to work on myself. Sometimes I just want to be where I feel like I'm supposed to be instead of where I'm called to be. And not called necessarily by spirit here, but it's looking like called by the people. I'm at the mercy of everybody else. And this is very, man, it's very tiring. This is very exhausting. So, what if I went somewhere? What if I traveled? What if I left this place? I'm seeing fancy. I'm getting very emotional. I'm seeing fancy leaving. I I'm seeing murdered her brother. Oh my goodness, in a past life. Okay, so take it however it resonates, you guys, and don't look at. Please don't judge people, okay? Because we do a lot of different and strange things in our past lives, okay? But I'm seeing murdered her brother in order to reach the place where I am right now, okay? And so that's in the past life. It's looking like there was this big debacle. Okay, I'm seeing there was some abuse that was happening from her brother. This is like looking like kind of like domestic abuse, and this happened when she was younger in this life. Okay, and so and I'm seeing pushed him off of me, and this doesn't look like it's a rape or anything, but attacking her. Okay, so this caused a lot of pain in her. It caused a deep pain within her, and she took the playful outlook on life from that moment forward, because it's looking like she had been so very serious, because it's looking like she was staying only with her brother and her mother, and she had such a serious outlook on life because things were challenging, and she always felt like there was more, always felt like there was something else that I needed to do, more that I needed to be. I'm saying my necessity is on purpose. My necessity is in my purpose. My purpose is in the necessity of me being here. And I'm seeing a lot of confusion. So where does that come from? Where do I come from? What does this mean? Like what does it mean to be me here manifested in this beautiful community? And I'm seeing like a lot of disparity, like ups and downs. Like I'm here and I love this, but I don't appreciate I'm seeing I don't appreciate the wholeness of it. I don't appreciate the fullness of it because it feels incomplete. Okay, and so she that was the early part of her life, and it was looking like this debacle with her brother happened when she was a teenager. I'm seeing the age of 14, and so she took a playful out she took on a playful outlook on life after that happened, and a very innovative outlook on life. So I'm going to step outside of the box. I'm going to do something that I never even expected to do. I'm curious about the world. I'm curious about our community. I'm curious about what this means. It's almost like she was like desperate for meaning for her experience. Okay, and I've got the healing card here, and so it's looking like that is the one thing that helped her to stabilize her emotions was her playfulness, especially in growing up. And also I'm seeing ancient request. Okay, so we'll take it how it resonates, but it's looking like that helped her to heal while growing up, and on her way to becoming the priestess. And there's many of you who have gotten past life readings from me who have manifested as a priestess in Atlantis. They're all legit because the energy and the community of Atlantis was around. It was around for ages, and so there wasn't just one high priestess. There were many that came in and that were turned, that retired out. There were some that died young, some that had the priestesshood for only a few months, for only a few years. Some reigned for a very long time. Okay, so there's never only going to be one priestess of Atlantis. All right, but this is what healed her playful attitude, and especially on the road to her priestesshood. Okay, what else will you have her know right? Aloneness, and that's the Hermit card there. So she knew that it was necessary for her I'm seeing to go deep into the mysteries. And as she was going deep into the mysteries, I'm seeing like so much enlightenment. There of course, as a priestess, there was a lot of time that she spent alone, but the time that she spent alone at first, I'm seeing it was so profound. Like how is it that I'm alone, but I'm not alone? How is it that I'm here, but I'm not really here? There are so many different parts of. I keep seeing deep mysteries that she went into, and it's necessary for the priestess to go into that during this time period. But she went deeper. She went way deeper. And I'm seeing way deeper into thought, and way deeper than any of the other priestess that came before her. I'm seeing innovator, I'm seeing transformative. So she transformed the very face of Atlantis. Wow. Well, I mean, she's Beyonce. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't she transform the face of her community? You know, she transformed the face of music in this life. But turning in card. All right, so it's looking like with this depth and with this peace and with this knowledge that she was gaining, this knowledge that was just like coming to her. And it's looking like there were alternative methods that she was trying. You know, there's some kind of psychedelic that she was taking, and it's looking like that was like a new thing. And usually it had to do with your meditation and just sitting in practice. But in this life, it's looking like I'm seeing a witch, and I'm seeing like a crone lady that she went to for way deeper knowledge because of this deep, strong curiosity. And so this crone told her about this psychedelic, you know. And I'm seeing the paradigm of mushrooms, but whatever psychedelic this was, she took it in. Okay, and this helped her to stabilize her own emotions and to stabilize her knowledge as well. It actually gave her freedom. It gave her cultural freedom, hence the four. Okay, and so there was a lot of I'm seeing a lot of discrepancies, I'm seeing a lot of discrepancies and disregard. There were discrepancies in how she was using whatever this enlightening tool was. There were those who found out about it, and there were those who just didn't like it. There were those who thought that it made sense. But even with all of this outside noise, she kept to herself. She kept to her truth, and her truth was this method, because she was learning things that was never learned before, things that were never learned before. Okay, these outside voices and these negative voices, and even a part, I'm seeing in particular, a part of her ego was saying, well, this is wrong. And but there was this other part of her higher self, which was saying, but this is balance. Not that this is right, but this is balance. So you are where you are, and you are where you're supposed to be. Okay, but with the mind card on the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing overwhelming feelings, overwhelming thoughts, overwhelming energy. Like, what exactly can I do with this? So what does she do with it? She gained all of this knowledge, and I'm seeing, going back to the beginning. Thank you, spirit. Go, oh my goodness, going back to the beginning, where I feel trapped, and I feel tired of having to serve something that I don't understand. And so it's looking like she went ahead and just let it go. I'm seeing going out into the wilderness, facing facing the deception of myself and the deception of my darkest self. And so I'm seeing the parable. I don't know if it's a parable, but I'm seeing the story of Jesus, walking in the wilderness for 40 days with the devil tempting him for 40 days. And it was something like that. Okay, her putting herself out there, and her going out into the wilderness, into the unknown. It's looking like she actually like stowed away. She didn't tell anybody she was going. She like stowed away because she knew that there would be problems, and she didn't even want to deal with it. Okay, so she let go of the, wow, thank you, spirit. She let go of the emotions of the all. She let go of the emotions of the whole community, because it's almost as if she was carrying those emotions, because she had to uphold this name and this status. Okay, and so she went out to be she went out to be tempted. and tempted she was. And I'm seeing the paradigm of the devil. And I say the paradigm because like it's not really the devil, it's just temptation. So it's looking like she saw what, it's looking like she encountered the paradigm of the devil, the paradigm of this dark, this concentrated dark energy, concentrated unconscious energy is actually what it is. And became, literally became friends with this. This is the friendliness card, but literally became friends with it. And I'm seeing, wow, I'm seeing nurtured it, nurtured this darker part of herself because she had been raised to this held to this high standard, raised to this high status and held to this high standard. And so she was supposed to exude only peace. Okay, but she found more. Yes, she took her light with her, but it's looking like when she went out into the wilderness and found her darkness, she made friends with that. She found the balance in that, and it took her everywhere. It took her everywhere. I'm seeing it took her literally around the world. So this is looking like she went on a global trek around the world just with her knapsack, with her knapsack and her 2 feet, and went around the world to see what was out there and to see what was created. Interesting. Okay, so and in that, and seeing in the actual journey, in the temptation journey, she was able to be stabilized here with the tree trunks. And then this is her going out into the world, out into other parts of the planet. Okay, interesting. Okay, we're going to see the impact that was made. Okay, perfect. So in thank you spirit, in in the age of Atlantis, it was not proper for the high priestess to have a baby. It was not proper for them to have children. It really wasn't even proper for them to get married, you know, excuse me, during this point in time. Right, but it's looking like on her travels she did. And this was the one, wow, this was the one thing that actually let her know that that there's more to the universe. And it's almost like this, having the baby is what really truly made her the priestess. Oh my goodness, spirit. Having this child made her the priestess. It made her a goddess in that life. You know, her energy is goddess energy anyway. Like I'm not even going to get into that because that's known, you know, not just by what she's doing in this current life, but just the energy that she exudes. I'm telling, I that's my job. I interpret energy. And so it's just like, oh, goddess energy. Yeah. And there's some people who just don't have goddess energy, and that's okay. But this helped her to change perspectives. And it helped her to see, I'm seeing it helped her to see the bigger picture of what it means to connect, and what it means to be connected to spirit and to God. And it's not supposed to be in this little box. Okay, with the Two of Wands, the Two of Wands is not a box. The Two of Wands will not be in a box, because the Two of Wands goes out into the world, literally. Just what I said before I even pulled the card. Goes out into the world and scouts out the land and sees where it can land and set up shop. So there were many different places. I'm seeing, oh, interesting, beautiful. I'm seeing children by different men in this life. Okay, had the baby, and then hit the road with the baby. Okay, and she felt fulfilled in that. She felt like there was nothing missing in that. Okay, got the compromise card coming out, and with the six, you know, that stands for equality. And it's looking like she made a promise to herself that she would, I'm seeing she, wow, she made a promise to herself that she would fulfill her destiny of destiny. Sorry. Anyway, but she made a promise to herself that she would fulfill her destiny of, I'm seeing of birthing children. I'm seeing of being the, wow, of being the womb of the universe and birthing children. And that's how she spread her seed. Interesting. And so it's like, it's almost like masculine, because you know, like in biblical times, it's more like, oh, the man has a bunch of wives so that he can seed into them and have children. It's almost like that's exactly what she was doing. And so she built this little tribe. I'm seeing this little tribe that she built. I'm seeing like a gang of kids, yo. Like I'm seeing between 7 and 14 children that she had, and every time she had the baby, she up and left. Like, all right, yo, all right, dude. Thank you. Like you're amazing. And sometimes I'm seeing that she like snuck away because you're thirsty. Like, let me get away from you. Okay. And so the impact, that's the point of this baby card. The way that this past life impacted her current life is is mother energy. Oh, mother energy, and that's what fulfills the dream. That I'm seeing, that's what has fulfilled a dream in this current life of having children, and not just having children, but standing as the goddess of the planet, and not that she's the only goddess of the planet, but standing as the goddess of the planet in all of her pregnant beauty. And I'm seeing that picture in particular of her, and it's a very famous picture. I'm sure all of y'all have seen it before, but like of her like sitting. I don't know if she's like sitting on a throne, but she's got the sun, uh the diadem around her head, and she was pregnant at that time. And God, I love that picture because it's like you like look like heaven on earth. It's beautiful. But that is the impact that this life made on her. So a goddess doesn't mean just sitting in the house and doing nothing. A goddess means putting yourself out there, having the freedom to have children, having the freedom to break the rules, and having the freedom to find what your life means to you, and making promises to yourself, and making a compromise with yourself, instead of backing down and being a doormat and doing what everybody else wants you to do. Okay. Possible future outcome. What's going on here? Greco-Roman. I'm seeing the birth. Oh, thank you. I'm seeing the birth. Oh my God. I'm seeing the birth of the paradigm. That is amazing. And you all would be so amazed to see how many actual, the like Aphrodite and Zeus. I know I'm getting the Greek and the Roman like mixed up, but you would be surprised how many of those actual souls are on the planet. Wouldn't be surprised if she was actually one of them. I'm not going to get into that because that's not exactly why we're here. Okay? But she birthed that paradigm. It's looking like one of her children, one of the children that she had, was the birth of this paradigm. Okay. And so it, how this ties into this actual life is decisions. Okay. So what could possibly happen? Wow. And then completion on the bottom of the deck. So one of the possible future outcomes of learning about this life and knowing about this life is the transformation. Beautiful. The transformation of this paradigm. I'm also seeing the transformation of Christianity. I'm seeing the, oh my God. Okay. I'm seeing the transformation of religion as a whole, and it's already transforming, but it's looking like the work that she's doing right now. And like I've seen the stuff that she's working on. The work that she's doing right now, it's planting so many seeds, and it's transforming so many lives and so many minds, and it's completing the old paradigm. I'm seeing Pisces into Aquarius, the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. And she's one of the many people who are bringing us through this paradigm, and who is bringing us through this shift in paradigms. But the work that she's doing is transforming. I'm seeing transforming religion in itself. Okay. But she has to decide where she wants to take this energy. There's a few different places that she could go. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. She could take it to the past. She could backslide and say, okay, so this is the religion that I know, and I'm going to exude this to the world and to the people. Whatever religion it is, it really doesn't matter. But she could take one religion and shout it to the rooftops, or she could move forward and transform that religion into something else and transform. And maturity, that's the first physical step. She could take this and use it to connect and create a new conditioning and a new understanding of reality and of what it means to be part of the oneness of the universe. Oh my goodness. And what I've got here, clinging to the past on the bottom of the deck, there's this underlying energy in her right now that is, she's very innovative, but there I'm seeing like this thing inside of her. And we all have things inside of us, but we all have these tight paradigms, these tight past paradigms that we hold on to. Okay, and there's something inside of her that is really trying hard to not change, but she has already reached a sort of critical mass. I'm seeing like 85%. Like I'm seeing 85 to 90% of her is sold on this part, is sold on maturity, is sold on moving forward and moving the world forward. But there's this 10 to 15% of that. So those numbers, if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. If you don't, it's all right, you'll find out one day. But but um this 10 to 15% of her being and of her soul really is like trying to hold on to the past and hold on to how things used to be. I'm seeing gradually that's getting better, gradually that is disappearing and dissipating. There's one more card in here. What else? What advice, spirit? Is there any advice that needs to come out? Integration. That's it. Tempering the hot and the cold, tempering the up and the down without postponement, making it happen. There's a radical idea that she has, and she's already, everybody has seen her transformation, from Destiny's Child to where she is now. She's had a great transformation, but there's a radical idea that is brewing inside of her that is like, man, if I do this, like, people might hate me. Like, people might really not like this. I mean, and my biggest fans might not like this. Okay. But there's a way to integrate it into your work. There's a way to integrate it into your current work. Integrate and don't postpone. Integrate and make it happen and do it, because that is another thing that brings freedom to the human culture. Okay, so that's what I have for the past life reading. Again, if you enjoyed this reading, you can like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All my information is down below in the description box. You can follow me on Instagram. My handle is Pinkie Pie Sugar Pop. You can come through Thursday through Sunday at 8 p.m. Central Time in the U.S. Sometimes I come on a little bit earlier, but it's usually 8 p.m. Central Time in the U.S. for $5 readings. I do $5 per card, 3 for $10, $20 past life readings. Okay, that's what I have here. All right, and I hope you all enjoy your beautiful moment. Please, for the love of the universe, stay in your timeless bubble of creation and create for the highest good of all. Have a beautiful moment, and I'll see you soon. Bye.